Geometry, E2, slopes of lines. Okay, on E2, all we're doing is talking about slopes. And to be able to figure out what a slope is, it must be in y equals mx plus b form. The m stands for slope. We'll talk about b later on, but the m stands for slope. The m is always the number that is in front of the x. Okay? So, is y equals 9 over 2x plus 1 over 3? Is y by itself? Yes. So if it's asking for the slope, it's asking for the number that's in front of the x. What's in front of the x? 9 over 2. So 9 over 2 is the slope. There was no math to do. All you had to do is look at it. Now, if I remember correctly, on IXL, there's not a fraction button per se. So you would just do 9 and then forward slash and then 2. Find the slope of the line. Y equals negative 7 over 4x plus 1 over 4. Is y by itself? Yes. So what's in front of the x? Negative 7 over 4. And if there is a fraction button, you could either do negative 7 over 4, or you can put the negative in front of the fraction. Both of those are exactly the same thing. You just don't want to put the negative on the bottom. Alright, now we're going to have to do a little bit of math on slope. So, let me back up. So slope is m, and m is rise over run. Okay? What rises, the x's or the y's? How do you go up and down? The y's. So y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Every single time. X and x, y and y. Right? So y2 minus y1. 3 minus 4. Over x2 minus x1. 7 minus 3. What's 3 minus 4? Negative 1. What's 7 minus 3? 4. Since 1 over 4 is already reduced, and you only have one negative, negative 1 over 4 is your answer. We're going to do it again. Slope equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Y's, x's. So 2 minus 3 over 6 minus 10. What's 2 minus 3? Negative 1. What's 6 minus 10? Negative 4. Again, 1 over 4 is reduced, but this time we have a negative over negative. Do not leave a negative over a negative. That is just wrong. Okay? What's a negative over negative? A positive. So 1 over 4 would be your answer. What is the slope? Look at this graph. What is the slope? Slope is m, and m is rise over run. So on this, you want to find two corners, two of those gray lines that the black line goes through. Let's say here, and whenever I follow it, when does it go through another corner? Right there. So if I do rise over run, I would rise 1 and run 3. 1 over 3 would be your answer. Now, you didn't have to choose those points. I'm going to erase what I just did. Choose a different color. And let's say, okay, we start with this point. Let's say I didn't see that one right there, and I went to here. What would the slope be now? To get from point to point, I'd rise over run, so I'd rise 2, and I would run 6. If you put 2 over 6 in Excel, I hope it counts it wrong, because it would be wrong, because you must reduce it if it's a slope. So 2 over 6 reduces to 1 over 3. So again, we get the same answer. It doesn't matter which points you use as long as you count correctly. Here's a point, and here's another point. No, I think I'll stick with the green. Okay. So to get from here to here, from 1 to 4, rise, over, run. From 1 to 4 is 3, and then from 0 to 2 is 2. 3 over 2 is reduced, so 3 over 2 is your answer. That's it.